the opening of arcades, a church in Ayonjina, Nachinaka Bakubireka and Mutegerenti present is surrounded. Mukazani.
Look at how many town arcades have not been opened. Now, for those who did not have the information, you better know this. The power elite are realizing that the future might be frisked. It is not clear at all. And now most of these local de facto tycoons are passively known as the owners of the buildings. Now, who owns these banks? These are the power elite. Who give the loans? The power elites. And why do they give loans to these buildings to be constructed? It is the best way to account for money. Now, most of these so-called owners are just frontiers and the managers of these facilities. Now the loans came out, and now during this lockdown, our masters want most of these Baganda men out of their businesses because they are now realizing something might happen. And how do they want them out? They want the loans to accumulate, and some of them are not even aware that the owners are the owners are the same owners of these buildings. Now they want to put these men under pressure that we really need this money. If you can't produce the money, then I'm going to chase you out. And how am I going to chase you out? Is that I'm going to make it appear that the bank is taking over the arcade, so I take back my building. So people are just crying that they open the arcade, but that is the central issue behind the arcades. Let this money accumulate, the owners take back their buildings by making it look like the bank.
The mafia has infiltrated that committee. Where you see a mafia does not provide for solutions. A mafia contradicts himself. If you want, umusajja akugambi nti ebizimbe batayikuni bamulowooza nti byabwe si byabwe. Nti abasajja bawola bano ssente ne bazimba ebizimbe ebyo mu banka zaabwe. Omusajja akubuuza nti banka zaani? N'akugamba nti batya situation yejja. When the president mentioned it, we have entered a difficult situation. Ye abadde tamanyi yayogera ya COVID. Bano bo bapulaninga ku Sunday ne church nga nagambye zikuba kibayogera ku church, why they don't want to open up the churches. But the president made me realize I slept soundly. Kubanga kasayagambye nti bino byaba scientists si bibye mmanya mmaze kati kuba ebibye si bikuba. Ebibye nina channels of communication sikuba bintu bya Museveni. Era kyokulaba yekwekamu ye baddukira kati taxi baali tebajja zizaawo ne bategeera nti bw'otakomyawo taxi mirundi atumalawo ayina interest mu taxi yakuba gundi n'amugjawo bakimanyi. Yes, president okwogera nti taxis buses nga namugwanya ayagala to frustrate the return of Kamunyezi buses zikolebwe ziri. The buses are there. Kitakabali bamugjewo busooka but they call bawa former PPS. Nga bwe baagala balina endagaano ne KCC ti buses zaabwe because they know we don't have passengers. Ti buses zaabwe zijja kufuna nga 60 billion from KCC mbwe zaabwe teziyimirira tuleeta buses 10 to ferry who there are no passengers in Uganda. Tewali ba passenger mu Uganda na wandika katako kano invisible hand ne mbaga ndi Museveni bamukolera mu kano kano ka invisible hand invisible hand nakawandika ddi kakebe invisible hand ngafulumiza emirundi mingi
invisible hand wakawandika ennaku z'omwezi 19 ogw'omusanvu 2012
enzanya gye bazanyamu Museveni kati bagimuzanya mu 2012
bizze bibeerawo.
Yes, they want to create a mass of unemployed people to overthrow the government.
Bantu bechawe
toyinza gamba ba boda boda nti bajja kukola. What alternative have you given them? Sigan. Let these medical people tell us because the medical committee we are now confronting it. If this boda man asensere wala najja n'akabuka bonna bateeka mu takisi musanvu, what are we saving? Because we are not saying at the border. The people who would be brought by the border people meet at the stage because vehicles cannot go inside, which means an infected person can now on his own foot find his way near Kamunyi without being transported, because what you are crippling is the transport. The means of transport, of transmission, is what you are cutting it down. But the movement of the person, a person can move with a border or without a border.
So about alternative.
So if I want, that is the Chimanyi. Nabagamba nti once government for tuchita gundi, tuchita theories, tuchita nti once the person states me, kubanga naicho tuchisoma mu propaganda, analyzing speech president in analyzing. Why is the president tough on border?
Why? And that's the question.
Nabagamba nti how come they were not days? Because the president COVID-19 at that time and why they are fighting immediately say they arrange the programs and Gaziraba. Kakari can compose. Even if I was the president, even without COVID-19, border analisis. Yes.
What denga COVID?
Why? Century ya Jeno, 210 ya Jeno, safe border ya Jeno. What are the generals looking for in the border business?
But Jeno
why? Nti bwonkwatako nina benji wa mu kibuga. These are the dirty group. Atakola atayina mafuta atayina kibagajja wakano kebekalakasisa. Kakati bwe mala okumanya nti gundi pirawa omukyere guyizemu obutwa siryanjiwa buyiyi. Kakati be borrowed enough. His Excellency will be borrowed enough. Let us have a project from border to other businesses. The good thing is that border is abana zibavuga ezimusizaawo.
And the president
it is true. Naye mulimu eza state house zeyagaba. Mulimu abeewoze. Kakati ekigenda omukola obubi nti bw'anaatuma ababbi they will exaggerate. Stop. Nabagandi mu stopping borders yeziva. Mugambe into the next 5 years we shall not have a border. Tewaliyo border mu nsi ekola taxi okujjako mu Africa. Toyinza kanti border ina PSV bagisasulira license. Border tekolebwangako musaabaze. Border n'omukazi erina amateeka gaayo. Omukazi atudde ku border alina kubanga ayambadde jeani. Yes. Border bw'ebeera geno emmotoka ziraga eno yo ebeera ku mukono mukyamu. Border kubanga owatwera tamanya nti this is a motorized object. Border erina okuteekako ettaala. Border kakati abaana abo baatunda ebibanja byabwe after the collapse of the economy. Naffe twayingira mu taxi after the collapse of UTC under Lugunda. Prime Minister Lugunda was the Minister of Transport. Agondi Leyland yali beyond netuwa bus empya. Nezituwera donation. Netuwa n'emipiira ngwenda nga manager wa UTC bamuyita Sonko bajoche emipiira ne bagitwala. Babbamu emipiira ne bajocha. Waliwo wano ne bus esikaje ne waayo kayola. Yes, where did this go? After eating up your UTC, which I mean created 1975, and the peoples when nemulya nemuduka we filled the vacuum tugula tax. Wabula le tax nazo bazijewo. Era ekyo kyakolebwanga bakuba butoda bagijjawo mu mwaka guno oli naleza basize. Nabagamba nti intelligence ya mwetekola. When this businessman brought a fleet of buses, Aga Khan transformed his building, a child ekyendabirwamu near Parliament APS, into concrete. Why? He knew that Uganda was going to be rocked by riots. Ono lwaleeta basi bakubako nemu ababesi bakubako nemu bakuba emotoka zaffe 40 ababesi strike bagikola njiraba. Era zange emotoka zange kamunye 3 zakola nakwata embazi n'endomola yasidi zange zakola nga bazikulamu ebisumu.
Wagenda n'endomola yasidi.
Kitange yandikirayi. Navu I'm a self-made person. Tosobola kwata ku mali yange nkwasa omutwe. You cannot joke with my head. Umenye no mutwe nti baguti firinga. Hey, somebody defiring omutwe gwo nagufula dustbin gwani gufula dustbin. Kakati zenkubulya ne ganti ekyo kitegedde. Nti omusajja agambe nti akedi tuyino zitwala. Akedi twabawula sente ne gwanti mafia kyekola kiri eki. A mafia does not provide a solution. Yes, we agree with the pain, but pain matters. Pain is different. I agree with the president. But pain, it depends where you are. Abaganda bakugamba nti ng'olumbe lw'ennyuma.
Obulumi
ekizimba bwe kikukwata ennyuma okiraga munno nga gwe atalina maaso. So it is a very painful death. As you suffer like others, abalina gundi, the fantastic is different. Kakati abasajja bano nabo tukize basafaringe. Naye government would have talked with the bankers. Nti you stop calculating interest rates mu period yen until the situation I mortgage my building nga nsubira sente kuzijjawo. Ne bw'ogula bw'akeedi today bajja kuteekamu obusajjasajja bwabwe obulemesa era bangambye mu kibuga mulimu omusajja yakoze akeedi yenga ya half. Yes, you have enzige money. Ne mu taxi tubamanyi waliwo abalina free fuel nga yiwe bagamba 10 atwala 5. Ekyo that's what the president doesn't know. Maybe he's overlooking it. Nti abasajja bano bayingira mu boda for one reason. Singa oleeta boda mutwalo nga zikuleetera siringi 9 buli lunaku tayimuzi mutwalo oba 15. How much money do you get a day? Convert it into dollars through foreign exchange. Bono bogundi ono mwana wa boda ali innocent. The boda man has been caught up in the fracas in the general fight. Kakati nti kyenko and the non-government organization in the process abazungu bagezi abachina balabikako wano mu Africa. Abazungu tebagenda kubawa bano sente. Abazungu bayise mu non-government organization to undermine the state, to dismantle an African state, which is very powerful. Kakati wajja kubeerawo omusajja akugambe a non-government organization ereete project from border to where? To business. These are younger people.
Okay.
Yes. Kakati ow'ebizimbe ne kasitola ba mafia abo abaana ba boda babaagalako ekintu kimu, riots.
Kavuyo.
Era bano abasajja ba mafia baagaye nti president ekya boda yagudde ate bamubuulira. Abasajja baagambye nti we are heading to a situation similar to that of Mali. Bano bo ababali mu meeting ye
bempulidde mu kaklip
bawulidde meeting yamaze holodde they initiating new members
bayingiza
omanyi bino Nigeria gundi billionaires club they operate on the same principles baku initiating into their gundi
kigroup kyabwe.
Yes, kakati
mafia eri buli wamu mu buli.
Yes, nti ebizimbe bye baagala babitwale. Era nali bwe baakola bajja ku 25% bateeka ku 35% bizimbe byabazibalamu ne batunda ebintu byabwe bo ne babigula. Why? They have accumulated a lot of money naye tebasobola genda bweru abazungu babikwatirayo kati sente zirono zezitubonyabonya. Kakati ya president yakyokera mu good faith. No, why don't we transform? What's the difference between an arcade n'eri endala? Mall parking. Yes. Kakati abakola if the question is parking, abakola mu gundi mu malls bajja kugira mu public transport. Abakola mu malls bajja kugira mu motoka ey'abana nga teweetaaga parking. Because if the issue is parking, that a mall does not have a parking place. Ate kankubuuli president nga yagambye nti enforce the law. Parking bazizimbiramu ne bazitandika yintu gundi obusenge. Tell every building in Kampala nti parking here what you are proving mu plan bazirina bazikola mu godowns. So you can easily, if the question you can what makes what is fixed that cannot be transformed from an arcade to make it something else. In fact abasajja bakubuuli nti the president is bamulimba abasajja bagambye nti waliwo netteeka lye baleeta okufuula retail stores nga buli muntu agenda mu supermarket. Naye abasajja ne bagamba nti bakikole balabe. Abasajja bagambye nti bakikole balabe bajja kulaba omuliro wano. Gwe tokyasobola kubeera n'adduuka. Does the president know these plans?
He doesn't.
Sinister plans aba yalwanira ki? So the moment he gave me liberty nti akakiiko kano tukasekule tujja kuba bajja kudduka. First of all we want to know who are the members of the science committee.
Abatuulako.
Yes. What are their qualifications? Initially there was Mwanje. Dr. Mwanje, the president. Where did Mwanje disappear? for the mafias to take over. Kakati enkubuuza yefu nga tuzze ku church wano ne tudda mu mmotoka zaffe banaabana pastor n'abuulira tetukafunira mwanti
pastor n'abuulira wali nga ffe tuli mmotoka zaffe tuwuliriza
tuzze ku church era ntuwayo n'ebirabo anti tetukafuna kuba mu takisi era mutuli waliwo ne church zirina buses basi 10 nga batuddemu bawuliriza muli bazze ku church n'ebirabo tebawaayo. Do we stop the churches?
No.
Kakati bana basajja ekibalwanyisa opening of the churches, the president has yatya nti musobola okukafuna mulaji numbers naki. What the mafias fear is that the churches will be the pastors, the religious leaders will use the pulpit to expose what they have eaten.
Oh, they fear to be exposed.
Ani agenda okuboogerako mu church because as someone nina akatabo kange era ndowooza kasigaddemu mu moto nakawandiika nti what separates the state from religion abo ku mmere ebbiddwa ku sente zitaliiyo ku malwaliro amakalu nga mwafuna billions. I was asking what prompted them to go to the president. I said I've received the information I received the information that somebody with a hotel was given 5 billion shillings on claims that his hotel hosted patients. None of them, they did not even drink a cup.
So you had that information?
Yes. Kakati bane baduka answer one question, Madam Diana, Dr. Diana. Was money paid to this hotel which did not deliver any service? Don't rush to the president.
So the question should be them answering what you're raising.
Answer. In your accounts, in your accountability, did you at any time pay money to
that person?
Kati president yabalagira nti muwaba amawulire ebirango nakyo tebaabawo naye waliwo kampuni bagita search and research yakola ki search and research babatishija bwere nze ne bwe mugijjako kakati Facebook page yange weeri omanyi kati ndowooza amasimu gatandise okugenda Facebook yange in details weeri where this meeting I can even produce satellite photos because we don't want people to undermine the president. Babadde balita likoda yange enagyerabidde ewaka ebadde yambanze kakati nkugamba nti they fear the opening of churches. That's why we don't have an alternative. Churches are badde zina an agreed number mu church mwona. Two, nituga nti ne church mu compound mwalikoze depending on social distancing. Kakati mu taxi mulimu social distancing.
Mu taxi?
Do you have meters ahead?
No.
Yes. Muzine motoka enye eza special mulimu eza private cars mulimu social distancing? No. Ekitegeeza churches they don't want the mafias. President bo bakozesezza nti gundi bakozesezza ne bakugamba nti ba scientists tujja bahitinga.
Okay.
Create also a team of scientists because you are also bukokolo. Which one is taller than the other? Who stinks most? None of our doctors has ever made a tablet. They depend on the information from abroad. So who are the so-called scientists? What discoveries have they made? Kubanga bana abasajja nze nabawandiikako naye mbaga nti obuzibu bwabwe tebaawula nzige bo buli kintu kyonna ekijja ewaka bakibba buli kamu konna bakabba. It is only in Uganda where importer is sold without a noon. Oli wagitwala ne baleeta karantini. You are cattle keepers. Ne muleeta karantini ataliyo so that you are fellow cattle keepers but mundente ku ddondolo. You have touched every sector of society.
Bino byonna ZabaMafia.
Kakati mutwale ebizimbe by'abantu. Owulira omusajja bwayogera atali tribalistic. These Baganda tycoons.
I've heard.
Ate nze mbayamba ndi kati akantu nakeedi ki sawa nganya. There are many contributors. Naye because nkugambye nti bayise mu bano kubanga nkubulya ne nkugamba nti bano abasajja tobasobola nakugamba nti
Because ZabaMafia babaddewo for some good time. Olwanaganye nabo.
Kaakano soko soma mafias the mafia kana katabo kapya bali baganye ono konaviru kana katabo nakawandika nganwanira konaviru konaviru omusajja yajja wano nagenda buli muno mulimu amabaluwa ngono omusajja professor ono this professor here is an American professor yajja mu Uganda muno factory yo president yagenze n'alambuza ematuga omwana bamuyita Dr. Magola yasoma viruses ngono doctor yamusomesa is an American doctor kakati doctor ono omwana namugamba nti why don't we establish a factory in Uganda omusajja ono Niaz yagamba he had never seen a well-off African who thinks about home nagamba tukole factory for American market eri matuga bamuyita Kuniman. This man, the professor, before he came, bawandikira aba ministry ya health bonna the professor is coming. Nobody responded. Ngati bagala factory badda ku Museveni weba ne bamusala undinga. When did you go? Go back and report him.
The mafia za.
Yes. Ngati nkugamba nti the mafia in Uganda mugende mumpabire. I plead guilty. President Yampi
for exposing mafia.
President Yampita Mugondi nangamba omuliwa chibuli Joseph kwogera nawe yogera ku sim consonant anti bangamba wabweddalu
president yakugamba
nemuga kati olabye mulalu nga tuli babiri mukalumu bweka recently nemuga kati olabye mulalu nambuza mama wali abana bazukulu bange bali batya bishi naye 70 era bila secured my mother kakati yavangamba nayo obumanya abantu
president
gwe tokibuka tewabadde wamaje mutuufu abamaje this time tuli constitute kiri muganda you have rightly pointed out, Your Excellency, my background is in boxing and wrestling. From boxing abewa mwe beba kujjawo oyongera kuba paka abeeriro basule ttabulo ne wrestling bwe tuli kwa kikizo okwesuula ne kyefule kyokubye nnyo bakufulumye tetuyina amajeko gakola ceasefire nakikuba even dead bodies nangamba nti bagamba ovumanya abantu nemugamba nti if protecting you means abusing people, I'm going to multiply by 100.
That's what you told them.
Yes. Kubanga nze manyi mu Buganda avumye Katikkiro avumani talking what they have done about what they want is they don't want is abusive.
So
which is abusive here? Dr. Niaz fruits have been exposed to the president. But it's bagala the president. The president never government bali decent. Kati do you know why? Minister of Finance officials na ibali bagende wakalisa bamukange. Libya, which is fighting for survival, a government in Tripoli, a recognized government in Tripoli, Erikuchi, Yakute Sente, Neziwereza mu Uganda to rehabilitate the country. Mutropical Bank, Baba Sabiengusi. Minister officials of finance, Baba Sabiengusi. World Bank and Equator Sente, Neziwa government ya Uganda. Banu, Bakasaija, Tibagala Bazirage. Bagala parliament yeise budget boba zerire ebbali kyovula basali yazizu na komawo na bula omuyolerawo
tekigendere.
Yes, you don't understand these things. Naye Bible yetugamba nti Katonda okuzikiriza Sodoma yalidiusinga natuka ne ku basatu abasatu bomwe bali babulamu. You cannot have a country without me if you musaga. I'm not a part of you. You have the money. They have done everything. Discipline my family. Going to see my children. What one metro yes, one I'm against news young Walakato. Nagaskama too. The Jacoba Musirunga Chitao. Nako Satuiri, Nakolaji. Nakwata block and 99 and Masamutu. Metron was helped by my driver and my wife. Banza mukuba bwebati. Mukazi wange nali nya boda. Nabaga nti mulesa naye ina broker na nasange somero ligali.
Yalinya pitch.
The students declared parent of the year. Metron. I'm paying you 2 million. You can have the audacity of Miswiti singana buloka 99 nagenda nayo
omutana nagamba
omutwe ngwasi
uya ajja mulese mu motoka
mukazi wange yalimba nti agenze kugula bintu mu supermarket n'ayita emmanju n'akwata boda n'abaga nti mudduke endesajja. This is how I protect my children. My mother was almost lynched. Bano baliwo abamanyi bano ababba kati abeekwese mu bizimbe ne president tamanyi nti bamuzanyira ku bwongo kati soma.
All right, Kano, how Kadaga defeated mafia gang. Is coronavirus hot potato kibuzo kawandikiwa mwami Tamale Mirundi
baba yitabo ministry ya health. Now them responded.
Okay.
Okusinkana no professor kati batwala yebiteteyi ku factory matuga singa baba kubirayo.
Ogamba bwoti.
Baleetanga temulinya. Ate walitoyagala muwalawo zale lubuto alujimu. Then how can you ate omuzukulu mutuma? You didn't want this factory. Walitojagala. Ate kutwala yombu minister agezo girambula chichi. Bakukube kibo. Bakulete nga tolinya abalala bayireko.
The mafia in Uganda who took advantage of every calamity to enrich themselves saw coronavirus outbreak as an opportunity to steal money. When President Museveni introduced tough measures, the mafias were not threatened. Borders remained open as well as Entebbe International Airport. The president allowed people to enter the country, be quarantined for but of accommodation and during this new into the hotels. The mafia looked at isolation or quarantine, and their simple calculation was $1,400 for every traveler in just 4. Secondly, they used their influence and their wide network to get relatives and friends out of isolation centers. More like the cannibals at my village who fed on Mourinho's body and developed the deadly Luyiro. The mafias underestimated the virus. They didn't know that by allowing their relatives to violate quarantine, they were taking the coronavirus into their homes. This was not the usual case from which they used to steal billions of money the way they did during the locust invasion. They were inviting death to their homes. On the other hand, more likely the baby monkeys are referred to, junior immigration officials at the airport allowed travelers to enter the country at a fee, forgetting that they are also putting the lives of their families at risk. By the time the president moved to close the borders, a lot of damage had been done and Ugandans will pay heavily for it.
Yes, I predicted it. Nakuzomwezi meka. Bazi itiyezigi. Mwenda bagamba, ndiye wape kucharu wali wa mkazo mkadenga wa mwisi. Pia. Wala bakasanitizer, beba singo kulanga.
Konavyo. Abali bakolwanyi.
President the company za one is a sanitization. But the people in the Ministry of Health rejected invitation to meet this Professor Diaz. Next time when he comes, all of us
bamulwanyisa mu kusooka
factory bagirwanyisa
nasika na
president n'agendayo era ndowooza bagendayo n'ebikoyi byabwe you are not, you see, kakati nikugamba nti kano nali nakawandiikirawo naye mbagamba nti where do you find, because they didn't know. In Italy, the Prime Minister of Italy yaga nti this is a movie in China. Buli ewali omukulembeze atabala COVID-19 etuprovingidde ekintu kimu, leadership matters. Museveni in Africa and Makeri in Germany. Even if we have these numbers of 1,200, by 3 months, the battle of 92 days, mwali badde mwina facilities. Naye imagine nti Bishop w'Emityana namulaba ng'akutte mu buyita butya w'omuganisi ye yali abuguzeewa hospitals balina thermometer with all the huge money nti Mirundi omusirisi genda ku malwaliro bakuleete nga tolinnya. The people have a verdict. The food is supplied by non-government organizations. Ate mwana wange, these people have no strategy. Badi Bulaka bw'avayo nti ayagala million 5 tetumumanya a full comes n'amugaa nti bamuwadde sente. Where did you get this money?
By the way, that's another concern. But Black yazao n'aleekana n'awugana.
And you expect some of us who are intelligent to support you? If you did, on yayogedde nti tulina budget, yayogeredde on behalf of who? This young man ajja ne Bad Bulaka n'amugaa nti tukusasula akola wa? Tell me the role of Balamu in this government. Tell us. Who is running the government? Who is running the ministry? Kakati oyo omusajja akola kino engalabiye. Oyo yajja n'ayogera ebyobusiru. The moment you do it, I come and speak on behalf of the ministry that we have no agreement with the Bad Black. You pay Bad Black unless you use other Samaritan. I tender in the yes. When you see communication, to communicate like me, you must be credible. The source must be credible. Now, if you come to speak on behalf of the ministry, and you say we have no agreement with the Bad Black, a person who is not part of government come. So, who, Madam Achange, who is in charge? Are you in charge? Oh, Balamu is in charge. Go back and report in Mirundi. These are open contradictions. Where does Balamu work?
Where does he get the money?
Where does he get the money?
He gives Bad Black.
You would say. Because this woman, and do you know why they hired Malayas? The president had identified the problem. Navaganti no. This suicidal. This is a Kuganda but truck drivers. Never very much designated places. The Baba take why? The more you contract it, the more people contract this Bugond. Mubafunira sent. The number is reducing in Gamba Kubi. Even if we get 700 with the public transport and our disorganization. In Germany they went back they were registering 1,000 per day. But because the pandemic over resources when you go to a bank. Kakati walibadde emyezi 3 tukoze eki. The battle of 92 days. Bagenda Nambole. Bankubulira Nambole bayagala dokumubba. Somawa
Nambole bayagala domutwala.
Bayagala dokubba Nambole. Nambole namuwandika kodda. Nambole namuwandika kodda bakubiri. Bagala kubba Nambole. Nkubuli. The Wanga president I get to Nambole. Nambole is a 2 square mile land. I'm telling you.
Eva
mwetaga. Kubanga boba ekweka. The president who talked in passing. Okay, if the number increases, maybe we shall have Nambole. You will go to Nambole. In passing. So you cannot put it back. Tosobola kuddira kati bantu n'obazaayo. Why? Lockdown. I hear
one minister
ng'akigamba atya. You deceived the people. Omukazi eyanobye. Toyinza mulimba hijja. Akugamba kabba yakyuse nejje Sudan. When these people, when you are going
but then a banga lyonna togera ku hijja mala kugenda.
Bwe baali bagenda for lockdown, what did you do? A lockdown, you told us what we expected. Twabifuna. Kati oyinza tuzaayo.
Netubeerayo.
Kati okyatulimba amata. Ti abaana bajja kunywa amata gabaddewa. Oli wakasigala mu kkubo. You see, njagala osome wano Nambole.
Nambole bamutwala.
Nambole baagala kumubba tebakulimbayo kyenkugamba. Kana kawadde. Kana katabo kadde. 2012 December. Akati ogambyewo.
Wanna take the example.
Ate Katonda akawandiika dda. Nembalaga nti president lulimi.
President Museveni alinga lulimi.
Saving etanga from inside teeth. Bano bamulaba bano. Abo abayambisa aba scientists abo. Kazeko ku street bwe kali mudemu wabe.
Kano bakaita
I'm waiting for you in the courts.
Understanding mafia politics. Take the example of Nambole Estates. Early last year, 2012, land grabbers plotted to steal it. It is a prime land of 2 square miles in the metropolitan city. It also has a stone quarry with high-quality stones. Through the so-called privatization units, grabbers pretended that they were interested in refurbishing Mandela National Stadium at Nambole and to take it profitable, just the little tricks they play before grabbing a property. They quickly raised 300 million shillings and 3 billion